Sunday. I'm writing my to-do list for today. But before I get to that, I would like to explain the title of this video. I'm calling this series the Lean Quarantine. I am aware that this is not like really a quarantine. It's a shelter in place because a quarantine would be like if you're sick, but it works because lean quarantine rhymes. And so as of now, the state I live in, Georgia, is in a shelter in place completely. And so now I can no longer go to work. I am going to be working from home starting tomorrow. My gym, I believe my apartment gym is still open, but I'm not going to be going. One, just because my safety. It's, people could potentially still be seeing other people, or they could get exposed to it, and then I could get exposed to it. And also, I figured I could help more people out if I were to work out in my apartment, like in my room, rather than going down to the gym where you guys wouldn't be able to do those workouts. So basically, what I want to do is see if I can get a little bit of fat loss during this time. And I am well aware that my body is fine. I like my body. I just definitely can improve it. There's areas of my body that I would like to slim down a little bit. I'm not going to be like putting pressure on myself to lose a certain amount of weight or lose a certain amount of inches for my body, but I am hoping to see some progress. And my body is so used to working out in the gym that I think switching it up to be like more outside cardio and indoor body weight or resistant band workouts may help this situation. Like maybe this is a good thing for my body. And I'm also going to be like incorporating HIIT workouts and more yoga. I think this is a good time to do it. And I know some people are really stressed out right now or just, struggling to be at home, but I live alone and I am going to make the most of this. So of course I'll still be working from home. I still have work to do, but I'm also going to have more time to work on my side hustles, and I'm going to have more time to work out and stuff. And so I'm going to take advantage of that. Yeah, and we're coming up on summer, so this is the perfect time to, start losing some fat. So with this, I'm planning to show you the foods that I'm eating each week, the workouts that I'm doing, here and there. I'll have to like switch it up each week, and just kind of taking you along the journey. And hopefully if you guys want to join me, that would be awesome. I want to be drinking more water and taking more walks, things like that, making sure we stay healthy just overall. And I'll talk more about that in a bit, but right now I'm going to be writing my to-do list, and I got to get a blog post up that I didn't make the Pinterest image for it. So I got to do that real quick and get that up. And I will come back on here and let you guys know what this is all going to include. All right, blog post is up. So let's chat about this. Put my hair up. If you watched my goals video, like April and Q2 goals, then you would have seen that I talked about Andy Frisella's 75 hard challenge. And that's where this kind of is coming from. Like I was inspired by that. And so I'm modifying that a bit to just work for me. I don't want to do the 75 hard because I don't know if I'm going to do this for like a month or 2 months or 3 months or what. But obviously for now, I am only going to be working out from my home or outside, whatever. And then only for now is when I'll be working from home as well. So I don't know how long that's going to last. It could be 2 weeks. It could be 4. I really don't know yet. But we're just going one day at a time. The rules for the 75 hard challenge, you can look that up yourself. They're a little bit more strict, including like drinking a gallon of water and no cheat meals. But that's not what I'm going to be doing. So I listed a few things that are in my plan. So obviously you could do whatever you wanted to do, like make this work for you and set your own goals. What I'm aiming for is half a gallon of water a day, at least half a gallon. And this can come from straight water. And then I also drink my BCAAs, and I typically have like 1 to 2 cups of tea. Half a gallon of water really is what I'm going for. It's about 60 ounces, 64 ounces or so. A daily walk, a 30-minute walk outside every single day, rain or shine. You know, that's kind of a problem because I don't even have like a decent umbrella. But yeah. And then obviously when I do cardio, I may go outside for that as well because I can't run inside. I could do like HIIT workout inside, but that would take place outside as well. And that's good because we need like vitamin D right now while we're stuck inside. That's going to help our immune system and stuff like that. And it's healthy for you anyway. I'm going to be training 5 times a week. So obviously I can't be really weightlifting, but I'll show you the stuff that I have to work with, and it's not much. I have like resistance bands and ankle weights, and that's about it. And then I have my furniture and stuff that I could use. So I will be filming my workouts. That's gonna basically be Monday through Friday unless anything changes. And then on Saturdays or Sundays, whatever, I want to do yoga, like a power yoga that's actually like makes you sweaty and is difficult. And then the other day is more of like a recovery rest day. And I want to do like a really long stretching session, but like yoga-fied. I will be tracking my meals. And so what I mean by this is basically counting my macros. And, you know, some people say this isn't necessary. You can just eat intuitively. But the time that I actually was losing weight and I noticed a difference in my body was when I was counting macros. And so I'm the type of person who is like really generous with their scoops, and it's something I need to get back into. It's like weighing the food out when I eat it. You know, there's certain things that I'll just guess on and things like that, but when it comes to like oatmeal or, you know, grains, peanut butter, I need to weigh those out so that I'm not going overboard. So I'm not really like aiming to reach a certain amount of protein or a certain amount of carbs, but I do want to keep my calories in check because I think I need to eat a less amount of calories in order to actually see my body change. And if I don't track that, then I will eat above that. So I'm not going to go into the details of exactly how much I'm consuming because that's for my body and my size. And keep in mind, I'm really tiny. I'm only 4'10" and I only weigh 115 pounds. So it's like way different for somebody who is taller and heavier. I am going to be intermittent fasting still. I've been doing that, so only black coffee in the mornings. I came off of doing a sugar-free month, and so I'm still kind of maintaining that and not really going to be eating much added sugar throughout this, including my coffee creamer. And I want to go to bed by 10 o'clock and wake up at 6. So now that I don't have to go to work, before I was waking up at 4:30 and I typically sleep like 6 to 7 hours. And I think that's also part of my problem where I struggle with losing, you know, stubborn belly fat and things like that is because I don't sleep well. And so we're going to try to get 8 hours of sleep or at least over 7. So bed by 10, wake up at 6. And that doesn't include like Saturday night, probably. I am allowing myself 1 cheat meal per week. If I happen to have like 2, that's fine. I'm not going to stress about it. And with the cheat meal, I really want to keep it small. Because typically what I did in the past, if I had a cheat meal, it would be like the biggest meal that you can possibly imagine, plus dessert, plus it would typically lead into like the next day because I would eat leftovers or something. So we're really aiming to keep this lower. So the cheat meals would probably be like I would make my own like vegan pizza or have some vegan burgers and fries or something, but nothing too crazy. And like I said, I'm really trying to keep my sugar content down low because I have a huge sweet tooth. And I'm taking a progress photo every day, every morning. That's part of the 75 hard challenge. He says to take a progress photo every day, and I have my bikini set up in my room to, like, after I shower, I'll put it on and take a progress photo. I did film a video this morning of like my before, so I'll insert that here. And basically the areas that I really want to reduce my fat on are my love handle, like the lower belly love handle area. I've always had stubborn fat there, and I really wouldn't mind if my thighs got a little bit thinner. By the way, I am in no way like saying I'm fat, okay? I know my body is fine, and I don't want to like offend anybody. This is just me doing it for myself. Oh, the other thing is I want to like lose face. My chin, lose some chin. I've never been able to. I have like no jawline. It's so annoying, but if I lose weight overall, I should be able to reduce this. I have a very round face. But it's 11 o'clock, and so my meal prepping should take me like an hour or two. So I'm gonna start meal prepping. I'm gonna take you along so you can see what I'm making and show you my meals for week 1. They're very simple. They're vegan, as always. They are whole foods, and that's it. So let's go in the kitchen. Okay, for the zucchini and the asparagus, I just chopped them up, drizzled on some olive oil and some garlic salt. Same thing with the sweet potatoes, except I didn't add garlic salt. This is just olive oil. And we're gonna bake that. So I've been pressing my tofu. This just is a tofu press. And my plan is to eat half a block of tofu a day. So I'm only prepping for 4 days right now just because I don't want my sweet potato to get mushy. That's like the main reason. So what I'm doing here, this is half a block of tofu chopped into cubes it's like rectangles. But I put paprika and garlic salt in here. That's it. So because I want to eat half a block, I'm doing it half a block at a time. And then we're just gonna put it on a baking sheet and we'll bake this for, I don't know. I really don't like pay attention to time. I just go based off of look. The oven is on 450 right now. And so I'll leave it in there until it looks like nice and crispy or how I want it to look, you know? My other meal, which I'll show you later as I'm eating it, but I am just preparing some quinoa. And I just made a dressing. I made a mess over here. I'll show you the dressing, but this is just Great Northern beans, 2 cans of that. And this is the dressing. I'll link it down below. It's from the blogger Detoxinista. And it's lemon juice, apple cider vinegar, olive oil, garlic, salt, pepper, and Dijon mustard. So that's it before. It'll look like that. So this should last for at least a few days. I don't know, but it's so easy to make and it's a lot healthier than, purchasing dressing. So this is for my dinner. All right, let's go to the sunshine to look at this beauty. This is lunch for the week. Like I said, sweet potato, half a block of tofu. We got 2 tablespoons sauerkraut, zucchini, asparagus, and half an avocado. Beautiful.
They're supposed to have this thing called a flash where you like divert water. They weren't there, so then the water's going in and there's a couple leaks in like the pantry and whatnot. And there was
I am gonna be having tea probably each day after lunch or with my pre-workout meal. This is the tea that I bought. I used to drink this all the time. Green tea, blueberry slim life. This is not a detox tea. FYI, this is just, it says energizes and supports a dieting program by Yogi. And they put a star by it. What does that mean? A delicious addition to a weight loss program of exercise and a balanced diet. So really it's just like a bullshit statement, to be honest. So yeah, this does have caffeine though. So like, I don't want to drink it too late. I think it says 35 milligrams or something. So I'm gonna have it probably every day around lunchtime. It smells so good. It says, if you let yourself be successful, you will be successful. Okay. About to take my vitamins and I figured I'd show you guys what I am taking. I've taken the same supplements for months, years. I don't know. I use this little thing like a grandma because otherwise I would not stay on top of it. First, my multivitamins. These are from Ritual. Well, these will be linked down below. I am affiliated with Ritual. I've been taking them for like 3 years. And it's 2 a day. It's just a multivitamin. Vitamin B12. That's what's in my mouth right now. It tastes so good. It's like a little sweet treat. I take my vitamins after lunch just because that's when I first eat my meal. I take an extra dose of vitamin D every Saturday. That's 2,500 IU. Vitamin C, 500 milligrams, I take every other day. Otherwise I get an upset stomach, but it is important to take, especially right now. I meant to buy this because I think I'm gonna run out midweek. Oh, is that it? No, there's more. Okay, I'm all out. I only have 4 left, but vegan omega-3 from Zenwise. They look like this, they're like gooey. I'll have to buy more of those. The final one is this beauty tonic from Code Age. It's kind of like a vegan collagen. You're supposed to take 3 of these a day, but they're pretty expensive. I only take 1, and I've talked about these so many times, but like my nails are because of this, and probably my hair too. Like it doesn't stop growing. That's it. So all of those will be linked down below. Obviously, take whatever you prefer to take. I do highly recommend a multivitamin, specifically Ritual, because they're awesome. And then during this time, vitamin C. And then if you're vegan, B12, and probably extra vitamin D. And yeah, those are like the top ones I do recommend. Right now, I'm going to drink my tea and do some work, continue to work on my stuff. I gotta send a call summary and like action steps for my coaching client. So I'm gonna do that and then take a walk. I forgot one, guys. I forgot my digestive enzymes / probiotics and prebiotics. I take 1 of these a day. I think it says to take more, or like you're supposed to take it with each meal, but I find that 1 works well for me. So that's actually the last one. Okay, we're gonna make my pre-workout snack, which has been the same thing for like 2 months now. All you need, oats, quick oats I prefer, some dates, peanut butter or almond butter, whatever floats your boat, and half an apple of your choice. So this is where I need to weigh out food, because what I do is I use a 1/2 cup scoop of oats and I add more. So yeah, what I typically do is add way more than the serving size, which is 40 grams. So we're gonna weigh that out. This is what I mean by like certain foods I'm gonna be weighing out, but not everything. So we have our 40 grams. And then the other thing I'll be weighing out is my peanut butter. So we just add water, half an apple. You could do whatever you want, you know, like banana or blueberries. So apples are going in. Then I save the other half for tomorrow. Dates, I prefer Medjool dates. Now, remember that dates are super high in sugar, and so like your typical bodybuilder would be like, absolutely not. You cannot eat dates if you're trying to lose weight. But I highly disagree, because dates are like a superfood and they're so good for you, and they taste amazing. So yeah, these are high in sugar, but they're a natural sugar. And I prefer to have this before I work out. Not that I'm like doing an intense workout today, but I'm gonna be eating this before my workouts. And it's like a good energy source and it's good for you, so I don't care. Only 2 of those though. And then we'll weigh my peanut butter, which is 32 grams. I usually have like probably double what you're supposed to have. You see, I usually go like more than that. We are over by a lot. Still over. This is so sad. Like, I love my peanut butter. Okay, we're at 32. That's a serving size of peanut butter. I usually have double that. Put that in. I like to sprinkle on some cinnamon. I'm running out of this though, so may not last through the week. Oh, that was a lot. And that's my pre-workout snack. You guys have seen me make this many, many times before because I've been eating it every day. And I'm also gonna try to eat this slowly because I am the person who eats very quickly and I don't get full. So I've got to get used to this like lower volume meal, or like, you know, there's less food than I'm typically used to eating. So I'm just gonna eat this. I've been very productive the last couple hours. I like crossed half of my to-do list off. And so I'm gonna watch a YouTube video while I eat this and then go on my walk and do some deep stretching. So I'll bring you along for that as well. Yeah, such a good Sunday so far, and the sun is still out, so I like it. So I'm on my walk right now. It's a really nice day. It's like in the 80s. And to be honest, I hate walking by myself out here just because this is what sucks about living in an apartment, not only alone, but like in the city. And I just don't feel as safe out here, like just walking around. I mean, obviously it's the middle of the day, but you just never know. And I miss taking my walks with Sebastian. There's not many places to walk, so it's kind of just like walking in circles, but we'll do it. Maybe one of these days I'll like find a park out here, but I really don't want to go if I'm alone, you know? But I'll probably spend like 45 minutes to an hour out here today, just because I might as well. Surprise, surprise, we're back in the kitchen. Post shower, it is meal 3. By the way, I prefer to intermittent fast mostly because otherwise I will go over my like goal calorie max right now. Yeah, because if I eat breakfast, I also need, like, that would probably be oatmeal or something more carb heavy. And then I would need a pre-workout snack as well, and that is going to be too much. It really works for me. I don't mind it. I do get hungry in the morning, but I just have my black coffee and I'm good to go. So definitely not necessary to intermittent fast. It just helps me to eat less, and I typically do a 12 to 8 window. Sometimes even less than that. It'll be like 12 to 7, or it'll be a little earlier, like 11 to 7. It just depends. All right, we're making a big old salad. So I have this. I don't typically buy pre-chopped anything like this, but well, sometimes I do. I wanted like thinner kale. You know the kale that's like flat, more flat than this? That's what I was looking for. But the ones at the store were gross, like already mushy. And so we have all this. We're gonna add a lot. We're gonna have half of a cucumber. We're gonna have some grape tomatoes, like a third of this box. So I know that massaging kale like softens it a bit. Can you massage kale without any dressing on it? We're gonna try. So I'm just massaging my kale and hoping that that makes it a little softer. We're gonna add these veggies in. Now remember the quinoa and the, what did I make before? Beans before. So that is all done and prepared. I'm not gonna heat it up, it's just gonna go in there cold. Oop, I just made a mess, okay. I have some pumpkin seeds. Gonna add a tablespoon of those. Hemp seeds. Gonna add a heaping tablespoon of that. I love hemp seeds. They like add such a good flavor, it's crazy. They're also super high in protein compared like to other things. I'm gonna add some nutritional yeast because I love nutritional yeast. I need to buy more, I forgot it. And then that dressing, shake it up again. And I'm probably gonna use like a third of this or a fourth of this if I can open it. Mmm, smells good. Y'all, this is about to be a nice ass salad. All right. All right. Look at that beauty. Okay guys, so I'm gonna wrap the video up here just because I think I have a lot of content in this one. Tomorrow I'm gonna be filming. I will be working from home. I'm gonna film my workout. I'm gonna show you what equipment I'm using for these workouts and stuff like that. And I'm basically just gonna keep taking you along this journey and updating you as things go. So for the rest of the night, I'm actually gonna be editing this video. All that I'm gonna eat after my dinner is half a grapefruit, and then maybe some days I'll have like a protein shake, just protein powder and water. You guys know how I am with protein. Like I don't like protein, but I have a lot. I have a lot of protein and I probably should use it because it's expensive, but we shall see. Tonight it'll probably just be grapefruit, half a grapefruit and some chamomile tea. Get into bed by, I want to like stop using stop using technology at 9 o'clock and be in bed by 9 o'clock, like winding down, reading, journaling, things like that, and then be asleep by 10. Wake up at 6. But I will, you know, keep documenting this process, like I said, and we'll see how it goes, and who knows where we'll be in 4 weeks. If you plan on joining, please comment down below. Or if you're going to be doing any sort of variation of this or some sort of new goal that you want to set health-wise or any goal, really, please comment that down below. I do think it's important to keep our vibes up during this time, and that is exactly what I'm doing. So that makes me feel better. That's how I prefer to deal with this situation, and hopefully I see some progress in my body. Should be fun to document, but thank you all so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you are not already, and I will see you very soon.